Hello, everyone, and welcome back to MPI TV, sponsored by Socio. I'm Sarah Solomon, and we are on the show floor at IMEX America, and there is nothing like the sounds of a trade show floor being built. You can probably hear behind me, there's a lot of drilling still going on, and we are just hours away from the show floor opening. There was someone behind us here cleaning the windows still, and we are in full prep mode, and it is so exciting to be here again after a very long 2 years. So, we've got a great show lined up for you this morning and again this afternoon. But to kick us off this morning is my good friend, Donald Contursi, president of Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. You, I'm sure, have heard of Donald by now. You have been creating some pretty amazing experiences for our industry through your Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. So you actually hit the ground running here at IMEX America last night. And you were conducting some tours around town. So talk to us a little bit about, just that feeling of being able to welcome group business back to your home, Las Vegas.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been incredible. We've been excited for IMEX. I think everybody's very excited. Las Vegas is excited, and we did kick off last night. We had 3 different lip smacking tours going for attendees to network, meet each other before the show opens, and it's our 3rd year doing that with IMEX. So it's been a phenomenal partnership. Maybe one day we'll do it at IMEX Frankfurt. You never know.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, but it's been amazing. Group business is back for Las Vegas. We've been hosting a lot of groups lately over the past few months. The booking windows are short, but they're definitely coming, and they're coming hungry, and we're taking great care of them. We've got some new experiences throughout Las Vegas, as well as some new cities as well. So we're excited to talk about that on the show floor, our new offerings, and the cities that we're able to host our lip smacking tours.
So let's talk a little bit about those new experiences. Let's start with Las Vegas. I know there have been some additions added into your tours, so walk us through that.
Sure. There's some additions to Las Vegas. We have 2 new resorts, Virgin Hotels, and then the newest Virgin Resort. Resorts World, pardon me.
Yeah.
We have a lot of different tours. We also have one at Circa as well. So it's hard to keep track, but we have a lot of repeat guests, and it allows us to host larger groups because we could break them out into our different lip smacking tours around town. So we have one within Resorts World, brand new resort. We have one within Virgin Hotels, which is also a brand new resort, new restaurant collection. We're going to Circa, which is a new resort downtown. And then, of course, our staples like Aria Resort and Casino, where we go between Aria and Park MGM. We also have another offering over at the Venetian, takes you from Venetian, and right next door we go to Wynn Las Vegas. And then, of course, our 2 different downtown lip smacking tours, the one in the revitalized part of downtown called Fremont East, as well as a really up-and-coming area, Arts District, believe it or not. So we've got some great options, no shortage of restaurants, and that's why we'll take you to 4 of the top ones all in one night with the VIP treatment.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot to see in Las Vegas, and this is certainly a great way to do it. And let's talk a little bit more about group business, right? You mentioned that Las Vegas is open for business. You have seen it firsthand. So what is that like? I mean, being able to welcome groups back, what is the energy like throughout your tours?
I'm glad you asked, because our guests have always been happy, food, drinks, what's not to like. But you can see people are so engaged these days. They're just so excited to be out. They're laughing. They're having such a great time. When you take that connection away, and then for as long as we have, I'm just so excited for the show. Everyone's been engaged. Site night. It's so reinvigorating, really, and we're so proud to be a part. And we're just the thing that brings people together. Food, right, and drinks.
Right. But food.
Yeah.
But food, yeah.
And
I'm definitely that person.
Well,
and it's that sense of community, right? So, and that's what you're saying. We've been craving that for 2 years now as an industry. We are a face-to-face business at the end of the day. So that's really what Lip Smacking Foodie Tours offers is that face-to-face connection, and you do that through food, which is incredible. Let's talk more about, you mentioned to me that there is also an expansion of your group size that you are now offering. So what does that look like?
So we've we've started working with so many new restaurant partners, and our capacities have gone up. We did a group about 1 week ago for 150. Just to see it take place is really unbelievable because it's so seamless. And so now we're able to do groups of up to 500 people if we break them out onto 3 separate lip smacking tours. So dinner, 3-hour experience. One of the groups goes downtown, one goes to Aria, one goes to Resorts World or to Venetian. So many different options. And these restaurants are able to accommodate our larger group sizes because we've just been doing it as long as we have, and we kind of have really figured out how to take the food tour business to the next level for large groups.
Are there any particular food trends that you are seeing in Las Vegas?
Definitely, yes. So it's been coming for a while, where a lot of these chefs who used to work on the Strip have, whether they've saved up or they've met some investors, they've gone out and they have opened up their own restaurants off Strip. So I mentioned the Arts District. Another part of town, believe it or not, we have Chinatown, and it's not all Asian cuisine, very multicultural. So these chefs are taking their relationships with the purveyors and getting the finest ingredients, and then they're serving it in a little bit more of an approachable, neighborhood restaurant, great price point, phenomenal hospitality. And so you may want to look at the Arts District, Chinatown, and there's also another part in Las Vegas called Summerlin, and there's all these really great, amazing restaurants going out, and it's like a Strip experience off the Strip.
Very cool. And you've also expanded into other cities. We were chatting about how you just did a tour in Denver for the first time. So where else are you expanding into?
So it's exciting. This Denver, we did less than a week ago. It was, I believe, our 7th city outside of Las Vegas. The planners are getting word that we're able to curate these out in other cities, and when they find us the right group, we're happy to do that. And once we curate that lip smacking tour in that city, we're able to offer it for future groups. And so we have Santa Monica, Seattle, quite a few other places, San Jose, Chicago. And the reason why it's so popular amongst these groups, I've mentioned to you in the past, is, of course, the food's great, but the fact that each time they go to the next restaurant and they have a seat again, they end up sitting with different people in their group, and they love that networking component without interruption from the server to find out what you'd like to order. It's all curated for you. You just enjoy each other. We already picked out the best dishes for you. And so it's really that networking, especially these days where people want to mix and mingle and talk and reconnect.
Love it. Congratulations on all of your success and expansion. Lastly, we are here at IMEX America at the Mandalay Bay for the first time. What are you most looking forward to?
Seeing so many people and seeing how excited they are, that's, and seeing Karina, and it's been a long time coming. To me, this is my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
I've always said that, and each year that goes by, it just becomes more of my one of our tour guides called it our Black Friday.
Our Black Friday, I love that. That is so accurate. It's so true, and the numbers are great. There are unofficial numbers, but close to 10,000 people that are registered for IMEX America, which is not far off from the normal numbers pre-pandemic, which is pretty neat, right? Mm-hmm. So it just shows you how hungry our industry. You like how I did that? I'm such a loser. I totally did that, not on purpose.
I know.
But I love that it's bringing our industry back together. We are hungry to be together, and that's exactly what you're doing through Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. So thank you again, Donald. Congratulations on all of your success,
Thank you,
I
Sarah.
look forward to joining you on a tour soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.